All right, we are going to get started here with a bonus video. If you saw last week, you saw Miraidon absolutely run Arcanine over. Arcanine is back, hopefully not get run over this time. It has another meme partner this time, I think,
Well,
with Maushold.
I wouldn't necessarily call Maushold a meme because this is the first
No.
bonus
I
video.
mean, it is the meme, and that's the
Oh,
other meme. It has a partner that's also a meme. I don't know that Arcanine is necessarily a meme, but it's very, very low tier either way. But both decks are very fun. Both decks can be fun on the tabletop at home in the kitchen, or if you just want to bring something fun to your local Pokemon League. Both decks should be fairly inexpensive after prices settle in Scarlet and Violet. So with that, so we're going to start off with a recap rather of the Arcanine deck list. If we did not get a chance to watch the deck profile in Friday's live stream, this is your chance to do it real quick. We are playing 4 copies of Growlithe from Fusion Strike with its Warm Up attack. Warm Up allows you to attach a fire energy from your deck to one of your Pokemon. So get a little extra energy and play that way. Good, considering how energy hungry Arcanine is. We're also running a 2-2 Bidoof and B-Barrel line.
we did see a warm up last week.
Yeah, we did. And I also just realized I have skipped over Arcanine's attacks, which is kind of important. Raging Claws is 30 plus damage, so just 30 plus 10 more damage for each damage counter on Arcanine. So a bit of an outrage style attack. And Bright Flame does 250 damage, and then discard 2 fire energy.
I think it is the same as Outrage.
It's
the same effect. It's the same cost.
Yeah, it's the same.
I believe it's same base damage.
So the barrel is drawing us cards. Rapidash has a heat boost attack, or heat boost ability rather. Heat boost says you can discard a fire energy using this ability, and it'll boost the damage of your fire type Pokemon by 30, which is extremely good for Arcanine and allows it to reach high numbers. I don't think this is going to be especially useful in this particular matchup, at least not with Arcanine as an attacker. Now, maybe it would be useful to attack with Growlithe. We would attach some energies to Growlithe and attack that way. We'll see. We'll see. 1 copy of MTV, which was the MVP of Game 3 last week. Definitely taking those knockouts, making itself annoying with that extra 10 HP, making that 230 HP just outside of Miraidon's range. Pretty good stuff.
Yeah, the 10 HP.
Radiant Charizard, of course, you're familiar with this card. It's seen a lot of play. Excited Heart drops its attack cost by 1 for each prize card your opponent has taken. So instead of being a fire energy and 4 colorless energy for Combustion Blast, which again does 250 damage, it goes down to 1 fire if your opponent has taken 4 prize cards.
I still find it funny that when the Ghost set was revealed, people were like, "Oh, the Charizard's not gonna be like super playable."
And to be fair, I was one of those. I didn't think it would be that good, but I was wrong. So I thought it was. I think it's just because I was so hype on Greninja still that anything that wasn't Greninja was just kind of still. All right, so like I never said it was bad.
I was gonna say anymore. It's actually been this one going index over to Greninja.
No, Greninja's still number 1. But Charizard is definitely next most popular. Judge, Professor's Research, Boss, Raihan. Pretty standard lineup here with the post rotation supporter line. Research and Judge. Boss's orders is staple. Raihan extremely good for getting stuff set up. Miriam, a new supporter card from Scarlet and Violet base set. It says shuffle up to 5 Pokemon cards from your discard pile into your deck, then draw cards. So just like I said last week, any of these Pokemon need to go back into your deck for whatever reason. You can do that and then draw 3. So even if you just discard something like an Ultra Ball turn 1 and you really need to draw cards, Miriam's there for you. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of Nest Ball and 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of Ultra Ball. Bog standard Ball Search for Scarlet and Violet sets. Just play them. They're good. 3 copies of Switch. We got some bulky boys over here that needs some moving around. That's how you're going to do it. 2 copies of Capturing Aroma. A little bit of extra search. Just some try to get these guys out. Get as early as possible. 1 copy each of Energy Recycler and Palpad to make a new use of Raihan's and Boss's orders in particular, just to make sure that you have access to those as early as possible, or as often as possible, rather. 2 copies of Experience Share to kind of share the love when an Arcanine gets knocked out, especially to make sure that you have Pokemon that are powered up and ready to go. Speaking of being powered up, Magma Basin. You can attach a fire energy from your discard pile to one of your benched fire type Pokemon. You do put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. So you're feeding a little bit into the damage on Arcanine but you're also making it possible to power something else up if you need to, whether that's Entei or Radiant Charizard, whatever you need. You're powering it up, getting it good. Something that should be pointed out. I'd love to play Armourouge in this deck. There's just no room, and this deck has so many stage ones already. Like maybe you go a Zoroark route and try to go that way. But this deck is already kind of clunky and inconsistent. I just don't know that Zoroark can help that. But before we go on, let's go ahead and cover the energies here. 11 fire energy. You need the fire energy. You gotta power up your text, and that's how you're gonna do it. That's it.
Welder.
Oh, that'd be great. If Welder were in format, this deck would actually be okay. I think it would even be good. You just swap out the judges with real welders, and probably the Miriam or like a recycler or something too. Just literally or experiencers. You just go for welder and some energy searches or something.
Could you imagine if Welder and Fire Crystal were in Scarlet and Violet?
Oh, it'd be terrifying. With
Arcanine would actually probably be competitive at that point.
Yeah, I think if Welder were in format, Arcanine would be competitive.
All right, so for the other meme deck, these aren't gonna be like super competitive. They're just for fun or at your local league. Even if your local league is not super competitive, you can still run these, or even for like your kids. But we are doing Maushold, so we do have a foreign line of Tandem Mouse, which has 40 HP, very low.
Yeah.
But it does have I mean, you don't really bother with the attack, but in case it has a double attack for 30 times, you flip 2 coins. This attack does 3 damage for each head. Retreat cost of 1. Then you do have 4 Mausholds, and Maushold does have 70 HP. With the family attack of 2 colorless for 70 times. This attack does 70 damage for each of your Maushold in play. Then we are running 4 Zoruas. With 3 Zork. So we are seeing 4 Zork. I'm so used to 3-3 lines.
It's not a 3-3 line.
So 4-4 line of Zork for the Phantom Transformation.
So Phantom Transformation is especially important in this deck. I don't know if we read off the attack there, family attack. So Maushold really needs to have all the other Mausholds in play. And so the Phantom Transformation ability is how you're going to make that happen, right? You're going to say, okay, I can get these guys in there. I can get as many of them as possible with this just regular evolution. And then when they get knocked out, as they get knocked out, or even if maybe just prize a Tandem Mouse, you're able to flip the Maushold into play that way and use the Zoroark, abuse the Zoroark to make sure you have as many Mausholds in play as you need.
This thing is so good in the VGC though.
No, it's devastating in VGC.
Population bomb.
I know, right? I can't wait for the Tandem Mouse X. That's exactly what it's going to be. You know it.
Yeah. Then we are running an Armourouge, so it's the Armourouge that we wish we could find room for in Arcanine, but just can't. So it has an ability called Fire Alarm, where as often as you like during your turn, you may move a fire energy attached to one of your bench Pokemon to your active Pokemon. That's primarily what you're using it for. You're not using it to attack.
No. And in this particular sense, you're doing it because you want that extra damage that Double Turbo takes away. So if you can use the ability on Armourouge to power up your Maushold, you'll be better off.
Yes. Then you are running 1 B-Barrel, 1 Manaphy, 1 Mightyena. I don't think Mightyena is going to make any difference literally in this matchup. Yeah.
I mean, you could attack with it, like, because you can manually attach a DTE and a fire energy in 2 separate turns. But that feels really slow and kind of bad.
And then we do have a familiar face with a Radiant Charizard.
Crazy cat.
Then we also have a Slowbro from Go. So Slowbro's Twilight and
Twilight
Inspiration attack is for 2 colorless. You can only use this attack if your opponent has exactly 1 prize card remaining. You just take 2 prizes. Just straight up. So that is it for the Pokemon. Then we get into our supporters. We are running 4 research. We are running 3 Clara, 3 Serena, and 1 Fiona.
Peonia. So Peonia is important because she allows you to look at your prize cards and try to chase down some of these Mausholds if you prize them. Prizing Mausholds in this deck is a death sentence.
Yeah. At that point, it's just GG's.
Yeah.
So that's it for the supporters. Then for our items, we are running the 4 level ball. You can search out both Tandemaus, Maushold, Zorua, yeah,
Manaphy too, man.
Manaphy, but Manaphy and
not useful in this
Mightyena, Manaphy and Mightyena are literally not gonna pretty much be used in this matchup unless you have the unfortunate of starting with them.
We can't start with Mantina at least.
Oh yeah, fair. Then you have 4 Nest Ball, 4 trekking shoes for all the shoe.
Dig.
Then you have 4 Ultra Balls, so all the search. Then
4 Great Ball might be good too.
uh,
Can you imagine? And for what is it, the capturing Roma? Have all a Pokeball too. Throw it all
why?
in there.
Just throw.
Every
Might as well
search
just throw
card
Battle
for
VIP pets in.
Screw that card. So bad.
Then we have 3 Magma Basins, so there is not going to be any stadium bumping happening this game.
And it's actually one of the things that's important to point out real quick too is the only Pokemon in this deck that we can attach to are Charizard and Armors themselves.
Yeah.
So it's important to know that.
Yeah, that is important. Then for the energy, we have 4 double turbos and 4 fire.
Mm-hmm. Dig. All right. Let's see how this goes. All right. So Tails.
Yeah.
It is heads. You choose.
I will go first.
Sync start. Say This start could be really scary for me. Because all I have is a Ponyta. And you have a Zorua and 3 Tandemaus.
The mouse family just wants to be loved.
They want to be together. And they want to breed.
And we will pass.
Turn. Ultra Ball. I'm trying to decide, but I think my best attacker in this matchup is actually Rapidash.
The horsey.
The horsey. I mean, Arcanine's still good, I guess. If I can get 2 Magma Basins on it.
Especially with the essential outrage.
Yeah. Welcome to the shuffling card game, where you shuffle some cards and that's how you play. That was like the one good thing about Marnie. It's the reduced shuffling. That's why I like Lorelei so much in my custom format.
Come on. If they make that an actual card, you're gonna love it.
Oh, one I would love. I mean, it wouldn't be actual Lorelei. I'd put this in some other character, but okay. Nest ball. Doof 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 doof.
You got rid of my level ball.
You had one hand.
I have. Yeah. Should probably actually reveal the card I'm using before I use it, right? That is generally how you do it. Who's going on the horsey
Uh,
or the Duge?
That's a good question. I think I'm gonna put another dog.
Woof, woof.
Woof. Warm up.
Best ball.
Nest ball, best ball. Actually, not ultra ball is best specific plan. Can you imagine if they didn't print Nest ball? Like how different the format might be. Be all battle VIP. Honestly, I wish I hadn't printed battle VIP pass either. Can you imagine? Because everybody would be forced to run level balls and ultra balls. I think that'd be actually better.
Yeah.
Because then it pushes all the non-evolving basics down a lot. They just don't have a support, really. I do think Nest Ball is a heck of a lot healthier than Quick Ball, though. Oh boy. Well, that Growlithe going. That's 120 right now, right? There you go. That's 190.
I haven't touched the energy, have I?
I don't think so. Oh, jeez. How?
Family attack for the family.
The whole family.
For
So
260.
260.
For 260.
Ow.
That doggy.
That's turn 2 also. God damn.
With also 2 Zoruas.
Yeah, which is even more scary. Draw for turn. Evolve. Industrious incisors for 4. 1, 2, 3.
Actually, now thinking about it, I probably should have actually attached that first. Then research.
Play that down. Play that down. I think I'm just screwed. Magma Basin. And I pass.
Alright. Then, well, Serena. Wait, Manaphy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Zork.
Jeez.
Let me just check. Make sure. 1, 2. Yeah, the whole line's here.
And these bonus videos are typically best of 1. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be best of 1. Because I don't think Arcanine has a shot. You're hitting me for 260, even with DTE, and I have to use Magma Basin to get powered up with Arcanine, and 280 without it. So like either way, I'm screwed.
Family attack for knockout.
Yeah.
And I got 2 knockouts already, right?
Let's put this card pile upside down.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Growlithe.
Okay.
Yeah, so you should have another one too. So you should have actually drawn 1 less off of this arena too. That's actually a game state problem. 2 prize penalty. Okay. You know what's great? That's enough for a knockout right there. Draw for turn.
Huh?
Exactly.
Oh.
Ultra Ball. Evolve.
Oh, you're talking about the outrage.
Judge.
Look how useful not being hit on the bench is.
Huh?
No, I'm just making fun of like the translation effect.
I know, right?
think they could have done better with it.
Yeah, they definitely could have.
I still think it's gonna be like ancient traits. It's gonna.
They
it's gonna
literally
shift
said
later.
in a Japanese video that that's not the case. So unless they're lying,
They change their mind later. In future sets, you'll see different.
I think we'll see
strategies.
different types, and that's it. If that. We've still only done vanilla types for Terra.
Or do you think it was imagined like like a collector's thing? Because the Tower Civilization, they're beautiful cards.
The full arts are, yeah.
So pictured like crystal Pokemon from EX, just special for the sake of
This was
special.
done already, right?
Yes. Yes.
Pretty sure.
Yes.
I think it's in this card.
Acerola came out to play today.
Huh?
Yeah, she did. You know who else is coming out to play? You know who else? It's the Rowlet Army.
Hey.
Just in case, or rather, when. This is so lopsided. And you've got the freaking Zoroarks too. This is so bad. Raging Claws for knockout. There is no way in hell I can win this.
Believe in the heart of no. Look,
No.
no.
No, yes. Crazy has. Oh yeah, Crazy has top deck too. Goddamn.
Gosh darn. Not the other one.
Wow. I'm gonna get smacked around. Poor Arcanine. Arcanine got two not so great matches.
Yeah, I don't need that.
You know what would have been really good?
You
know what card-
say you don't need the Charizard.
You know what card would have been really, really good in this matchup, and I almost included it too? It was almost in the deck list. Moltres.
Now,
From-
does this
from
go
Blaze
over
Stars.
the Zora, or does the whole thing just
The whole thing is swapped out.
Maushold.
I mean, it's literally what it's supposed to do, right?
It's doing what it's supposed to do. Maushold is working like it's supposed to.
What if you get what if he doesn't set up turn one, or I'm sorry, early, and then like you.
If he'd have to brick for like 2 or 3 turns because the price trade is so heavily in his favor. He would have to brick for 2 or 3 turns.
Family attack for knockout. Oh god, I could.
Like
This is actually going to be over really fast.
like legit. This feels like a decent one price.
Very lopsided. Problem is if you prize any of it, or if you fail to set up, you lose. Period.
To clarify,
Oh shoot!
I didn't prize a single Maushold line or Zoroark line.
And you can't really pull out Maushold like that, right? I mean, even two-shotting. Shouldn't you still be able to keep on the prize trade while you pull out the other Mausholds?
I mean, theoretically, yeah.
He technically does have a 2 prize penalty on me.
Yeah, which could be an issue. Running on to attach the active.
Wait, a natural 2 prize penalty?
Yeah, because I had forgot to take a prize card, which means I would have drawn one less
Yeah, you
card.
still have to take 3 prizes though.
Yeah, you'd still get it before I would.
I mean, it's literally next turn. Right?
And he's gonna get a knockout.
How much mice can you kill though?
You have to cycle Charizards. This is your hope, right? There's no real.
But I have to find a way to get Charizard to the active spot too, which is not going to be easy.
Just manually retreat at this point.
You
Can't.
can. It's a 3 retreat cost.
Is it 3?
Yeah.
It's a bulky boy.
In Magma Basin, you can only do it once per turn.
Well, it's
And
also
only
you
the
can
bench.
only bench.
Okay, so that was Magma Basin. That was experience shared, and that was already attached. Don't you still have a manual
No,
attachment?
no, this
Manual
was
attached.
attached.
Oh, okay.
That's manual attached. That's from last turn. This is from Magma.
So no experience share?
That's where that
No,
is.
that's
Oh, that's what you meant. So that's
Yeah.
experience share. There was nothing attached to it?
It was just the experience share.
Is that a
That's not even going to be a knockout because that's enough energy. Wait, where did I put the Raihan?
You didn't.
I didn't. So I haven't manually attached this turn.
Yeah, that was the Raihan, yes.
Yeah,
correct.
that's okay. Raihan, experience share, and
Magma
Magma.
Basin.
So yeah, I have it manually attached. Okay.
Well, to survive one more turn,
I
you
have to retreat. I mean, he's gonna have a boss anyway, but let's go for it
Yeah, you gotta make sure he digs for it.
because that's gonna be that's enough. I have enough energy on there. Knockout.
Roasted rat.
Yeah, but it's about to be a roasted lizard.
No, tenderized lizard.
That's already a KO.
I mean, yeah.
like Phantom Transformation. Oh Lord.
Is there a Luminian in there?
No, that's a fully single prize archetype.
Actually, what's still in here? Actually,
God. All your Pokemon are super bulky retreaters.
Yeah, they are. Every single one of them.
You don't have a single pivot.
family attack for 280.
I said tenderized.
By the way, remember this doesn't run actual boss. It runs Serena.
That runs just Serena.
Yeah.
That's good for me. Rough turn.
Fleet Foot? Or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna do this first though.
It was a 3 price penalty, right?
That's funny, but no. This is game over already. Because even if I mean, I'll get the knockout, but he's gonna return KO me without any
Wouldn't
difficulty.
Arcanine, if they had the same retreat, did you only put the Entei out there for the Fleet Footed?
I can actually do a knockout here with this guy. That's the only difference. Either way, he's gonna one shot me.
It max outputs is 280, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he says he has a Zoroark, he pretty much has the assured
Yeah, he's good.
280.
Yeah, and I mean, he could theoretically whip it with ETE, but
I mean, this still has attached.
yeah, but you have two others that could get there
Yeah.
because that could become. I mean, you got it either way, I think.
Can you play Box of Disaster?
How are we gonna do this? I don't think I have a shot. We're gonna do this. Heads and so I get to search for two basics.
Mhm.
No,
Heads
two-
is basic? I
no,
thought
no,
heads
it's the
is
other way.
evolution.
It's the other way around. Heads is evolution, so two evolutions.
Okay, then that would have been different also during the Maridon game because the tails.
No, it was called red in that game.
Oh.
Actually, I don't even want to find you. It's gonna fail. It's gonna fail it completely. Fail. This is not here. That's my last turn.
No. You play Crushing Hammer?
No.
Oh yeah, the deck has so much space for that. Already is running like a trillion combo pieces. Okay, Industrious Incisors 1, 3, 1, 2.
Interesting.
That's return. Industrious Incisors for 1.
Tell me it's not the same thing.
No, it's not. That's
Why'd you
game.
put the 20 damage?
Because that's supposed to be a
Rowlet.
It's supposed to be a rowlet, but it's like a damage counter instead. There you go. I mean, it's game over anyway because I can take the knockout, but you're gonna knock me out in return. Let's go for it.
You didn't even have to do that. All right.
That's just insanity. All right. Well, obviously, Maushold works. It got a nice easy opponent to take to 2-on. Prize an Arcanine too, and one of my switches, which is also not great. Either way, though, I really don't think Arcanine has a shot in this matchup. Arcanine in general just doesn't feel very good right now.
It feels like they're both terrestrialization Pokemon are just sort of underwhelming, like right below being.
Yeah, I think they're both really not that great. They just don't have the right support for how heavy attack costs they are. Like this requires just so many combo pieces to get working, and just it doesn't ever feel good. But Maushold clearly did its job and tore Arcanine to pieces. So with that, guys, thank you for watching this bonus video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Be sure to leave a like on this video. And subscribe if you haven't already. We're going to be having some really fun new archetypes coming out for these little bonus videos. And we'll also be, of course, doing some regular stream testing on Fridays. So be sure to catch this upcoming Friday's live stream where Arcanine gets to go up against Banette. So,
Hopefully Arcanine can redeem itself.
Arcanine's going to try real hard. Arcanine's going to try hard. Thanks, guys. Thanks you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one.
And remember, friends don't let friends play Mew.